Today is August 19th, 2025. Yesterday I said I would not trade today, but I realized that it wasn't Tuesday yesterday, it was actually Monday, so there was no FOMC meeting. There is one tomorrow though, so that's when I said I wouldn't be trading, or that's what I thought I was saying that I wouldn't be trading for, but yeah, let's basically get into it, okay? So today I was evaluating price action, right? I was trying to find a daily bias, and for some reason, I was seeing it bullish. If we look at the 4 hour, right, we got low, high, low, high. Don't break structure here because this bearish candle didn't close below the swing low. So high, low, didn't close below, right? We wicked here, but we created a new low, and we didn't break structure until this morning, obviously. But I wasn't looking at price this morning, because I was up at 8:30 or 9:30 Eastern time to trade, and so my bias was bullish, right? Because we didn't break structure yet. I did see this fair value gap, right? Like I marked it out already, which I'm assuming price is retracing right now, and it's not exactly having a trend shift, because if we look at the weekly, we are still on this kind of bullish trend. But I had a bearish bias today, right? So I came into the markets looking for a bull run. I let the first 15 minutes of price action play out, which when I was actually looking at it, I marked it out later after another trade opportunity I was looking for. But it was actually perfectly following my trading plan, okay? So we sweep liquidity here on these purple lines, from previous day lows, right? Strong support. I don't know exactly what I had that written for, but I think it was in combination with this fair value gap that I had, this 4 hour fair value gap that I had written out already, right here. Or was that a 4 hour? Yeah, 4 hour bullish fair value gap, and then another fatter one here, which price touched today. But basically, I marked out those key levels. I marked out the VWAP for or the volume-based order, whatever, for the previous day. We can see price was kind of respecting it in pre-market here, with this middle being where most orders were filled. So it was tapping off of it, acting as a point of resistance. It went up, touched the top of highs from previous day as well, off this high, and kind of touching these ones. Bounced right off of it perfectly. It would have been a perfect place for me to place short, but since I had that bearish bias, I wasn't even looking at that. But back to what I was saying, right? I didn't start looking at trades until this moved back down here. But just to cover here, right? So we swept liquidity up, down, created this order block here. Price went up. It broke structure. Broke this structure, this swing high right here from this green to black. Broke it. Off this candle, came back in, wicked into equilibrium right here. This equilibrium from this swing low to this top of this candle, because this was black at the time I marked this out. Touched equilibrium, touched through the order block, which I like to say the top of the close or the top of the open, and it would have been a perfect entry because boom, rally, took out highs, but it was in the first 15 minutes. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7 minutes in, 6, 7 minutes in, and I wanted to wait for the first 15 minutes price action to develop in case there was any resting orders. Market makers would like unnecessarily chase or make a fat move that nobody would have expected. So price was retracing. I went and grabbed some water, waiting for another key level to be touched, and it did here on these highs here pre-market, and this blue line, which is where the volume was at, the volume thing, yep, right here, and right? So I was expecting a reversal, bam, reversed. And I was looking at points of areas for liquidity to be swept. I was looking at this point here. Let me get rid of this shit. It's for value gap. Don't really need that right now. I marked out this bullish fair value gap here because when price broke through it, I knew we was going back down. We broke structure down, and I was looking for a trade here with this strong support point. I don't remember what I had this marked out for, but I did it yesterday, and something about it, there was like a lot of confluence here. So tapped into here, broke this swing low right here off this black candle. Sweep this purple liquidity once again. So I was looking for an entrance, right? So price retraced a little bit, bam, created this order block, which I have in blue right here, order block. These key levels, and then I was looking for equilibrium, which it did hit, bam, came up, touched the order block, but here's the problem. Green to black, we had this swing high. This swing high, price came up here, closed, came up, broke this swing high, would have broken structure if it closed, and then if price retraced to the order block, I would have bought, because that's what would have executed my trading plan. But it didn't close above it. It tapped above it, came down, touched the order block, came up, closed here, and then boom, fat rally. And so that's something about my strategy I need to look at right now is, do we count breaks of structure if the wicks go through it and it doesn't necessarily close before the break of structure happens? See, because if this closed green above this swing high and then touched the order block, it would have been a break of structure from a downtrend, and I would have taken that trade. But it didn't, so I didn't. And obviously it went up, hit these purple highs, and yeah, that would have been a beautiful trade, but it just didn't go with my plan. Here it worked out perfectly, right? But here it didn't close above, which is something I need to look into for my trading. But yeah, so I need to look at, should I trade within the first 15 minutes, because I could have a perfect setup like this one. And should I consider breaks of structures with wick taps and not just closed candles? Yeah, so we came up. I think I actually did see a good entrance here to go short, because we created this order block, this green, right? Bam. We had our swing low here, broke structure, came in, tapped this order block, bam. And I mean, I would have bought off that order block if I was looking for downtrends. Came down, filled this kind of fair value gap right here. Might have broke it, might have disrespected it a little bit, but I guess it wasn't enough. It was like right there. It wasn't enough to change the structure. Inverse fair value gap here. It would have just been beautiful for a short, but I was looking for bulls on my bullish bias, even though I feel like I should have expected a retracement today, because I mean the market is trending up, but today it just seemed to be a retracement kind of day. So I'm assuming it'll bounce back off. But tomorrow's FOMC, and I don't have a lot of experience with news, so I'm just gonna build up more experience with that before I start trading news days. But tomorrow I'm assuming a green if everything goes good with the news. But here's the trade I actually took today. It was kind of, I have this rule where I only trade for an hour and a half to prevent over trading and emotional trading. But I was seeing like it broke through these key levels. It still hasn't sweeped. I was just looking for something just to get into, just for the kick of it, because I just wanted to have some experience. It was I would get off at 11 o'clock, right, Eastern time, which was right here, and I took a trade right here, right before I hopped off the charts, just because technically my trading plan step by step was hit, I definitely didn't have any trust in this position. Like if this was legit money, I wouldn't have taken it. But enough with that bullshit. I'm just yapping, right? So price trending down, green up, down, green up, down. Created this order block. If it was swinging back up, created that order block. Created this swing high. Price broke, opened here, came up, broke this swing high, right? So then I was looking for a retracement into the order block, which I set an order for this order block, which it came down, tapped, filled me, and instead of continuing the trend up, it just smashed through. Because I also saw this inverse fair value gap form here. Price broke through it. I thought it would have tapped it, retraced, and went back up. But I mean, I saw this and I was like, this is a low probability trade. I mean, technically all my key points were hit. Did it even hit equilibrium? I think it was equilibrium as well, yes. See, I have it marked out right here. I don't know why I just put that there. But it came down, hit equilibrium. So I put my order right in between equilibrium and the order block right here. In between this purple and blue line, bam, got filled. And I put my stops at the bottom of this swing low. So about like a 30-cent loss, I think, or 25 cents, I think it was exact. Let me see. And the trading panel is not loading right now, but yeah, 25-cent loss, which would have, in the leverage options, would have been probably like 30 bucks, something like. Well, probably less than that actually. Probably maybe like 20 bucks, but yeah, price trending down. Expecting a reversal, considering we're inside this fair value gap right now. Inside this fair value gap. If price disrespects, that's when I'd say the market has shifted. If we break this swing low as well. But yeah. That's it for today. Demo trade 2.